Hi, everyone. Hi, Professor Himani. My name is Guilherme, but everyone calls me Gui. Today, I'm here to kick off our group presentation. So let's get started. I'd like to begin by talking a little bit about who we are. We are Team Blue, a company created by four members, four MBA students from University Canada West. We have been operating for about a year, and we have already worked with five clients in different industries. Our main service is digital transformation combo, where we help business evolve by analyzing their current processes, identifying opportunities for improvement, and implementing customized systems and innovations that bring more efficiency, scalability, and cost-effective results. Now, moving on to our project. Team Blue is currently partnering with a local cafe here in Vancouver as part of our ongoing digital transformation initiative. For this specific client, the first phase of the project is develop a modern e-commerce platform. The idea is to expand the cafe's physical presence into the online world, increasing the customer engagement, for example, and for sure, open new opportunities for sales. Talking a bit about us, our team, you can see the images that we have Frank, our tester. This guy doesn't let anything slip by. He finds the smallest mistakes in our website presentations, documents, you name it. Then we have our content creator, Ify. She creates all of our digital content and sometimes physical materials when we need them. Maria is our project manager. She leads all our projects and support us with the amazing leadership skills she has. And in the last picture, you will see me. I am responsible for all the visual aspects of our website and apps. And always I bring the extra focus on customer and user experience. And we actually have some fresh news. We haven't even had time to update our website yet. Just yesterday, we welcomed our newest team member, Andres. He is an expert in e-commerce and will definitely play a huge role in our journey. Scrolling down a little bit, thank you, Frank. We have a video from Simon Sinek shared by our professor where Simon Sinek talks about how digital transformation requires courage. That's it from me. Now, Maria, the floor is yours. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Guy. So let's talk more about timeline and milestones. As shown here in the chart, our project is structured over 7 weeks, and each week detected two major milestones. The first week, we're gonna start with a kickoff meeting to set clear goals, the rules, and finalize our action plan. The second week, we will gather and document all requirements based on the coffee's needs and a project goal. And then the third week, we focus on building the SharePoint structure. This includes design menus, document libraries, and the team calendar. The fourth week, we move into designing the e-commerce website, starting with the wireframe and mockups for approval. And then the fifth week, this is our development and testing week, where we ensure that all links and pages are workflows function as expected. And then the sixth week, we will make final design adjustment and upload content to both platforms. And finally, week 7, we will prepare the demo and submit the project with a record YouTube and SharePoint walkthrough. And then we gonna talk about the budgeting. So in terms of budget and resources, we design a moderate budget of $300 breakdown into 4 points or 3 points basically. The first point is a SharePoint and Microsoft Access, which is provided by UCW, and then the second point, domain and the hosting for the coffee sites, which is approximately 150, and design tools like Canva and Figma for more advanced designs. It's gonna cost $50, and then optional marketing material for launch, $100. And can you scroll down a bit? Thank you. So, and before we end my part, it's gonna be addressing anticipated risk, which is we already provide also a solution for all of these risks, such as a technical issue. We're gonna solve that. We will reduce impact by frequent testing and maintaining backups. And then the second one, miscommunication, we're going to solve this using shared calendars and assigning alternates will help avoid delay. And the third point, challenging client requirements, which is we're going to solve that by carefully we will carefully document changes and adjust timelines. Finally, it's going to be data loss. We're going to use SharePoint version control, and backups will safeguard our work. And then finally, we're gonna talk more about communication plan. We actually were using our primary communication tool, which is Teams, for a chatting and file sharing. And then the second one, WhatsApp group. We already created a WhatsApp group for reminders, for following up and better communication. And the third point, we already creating a weekly meeting on Tuesday at 5 p.m. PST Vancouver time, and all the documents will be stored in a SharePoint library, and tasks will be tracked using a SharePoint track list connected to a planner. And then I'm gonna pass it to Andres. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Our brand strategy here in Team Blue starts with our brand principles. So first, we keep it simple. We create clean, open, timeless designs. We also make it personal. We tailor experience to the way that the people really think, really act, and we think universally. Being inclusive matters. It makes a difference, so we make it accessible, inviting, easy to understand. We create delight, evoke wonder and discovery, and we are very detail oriented. We achieve the highest levels of quality and craft. As with our products, every detail matters. Each moment is an opportunity to elevate the quality. All right. For our brand recognitions, it takes time to build a brand, and as our credibility and reputation grows, we will start growing our brand. We keep it. We keep the conversation going. We have a shared history. A large portion, a large part of positioning our brand as a strong brand includes getting to know people and talking to them and joining the conversation and to keep it going. Uh, Go to the help center. All right. Our help center, as you can see, it's very easy to understand, very intuitive. As soon as you get in, you get access to all our quick links where you can ask a question or you can access any kind of form or any information that you want. We have the resources, all the industry resources you can need, as well as a quick form that you can submit if you need help. Can you scroll down? Yeah. Here you can fill in the form describing your issue and letting us know all the details, plus uploading any kind of document you will need to. And you will let us know, and we will communicate back to you as soon as possible. I'm gonna pass it off to Ophia.
Thank you so much, Andres. So I'm going to be talking about the calendar here. We are utilizing the calendar to help us visually map out our meetings, our milestones, and the deliverables that we have, also the deadlines that we have lined up. This would also ensure that the team stays aligned in terms of what should be delivered when. Key events on the calendar include the project kickoff meeting. Here, the aim is to form a team collaborative session, and where we also get to align on the scope definition from our client. We have some review sessions in the calendar where we get to kind of talk about the work we've done to a certain point that then goes into our milestone deliveries. These help us to stay on track and know how ready we are to meet those milestone deadlines. By integrating all of these core events, like the stakeholder meetings, the testing cycles, and all the deadlines that we have in our calendar, we have a bit of transparency and we can have an improved accountability, as well as stay away from any schedule conflicts that may arise if we didn't have a calendar that is structured. We also get to be proactive in our planning because we see very clearly where people are tied down and when they are occupied. And so it avoids any kind of resource management issues within the team. If you go to the project task list, what we have here is a collaborative space that helps us to break down all of the project scope into very tiny and actionable work items. Here we also get to assign owners to these tasks. And so there is a bit more accountability for those very little action items. We get to set priorities for those items as well, from the range of low, normal, and high. And this is driven by the complexity of the scope of work involved in that kind of work package. This task list helps us to stay structured as well, where we get to describe the event, and so everybody can understand what that particular task item requires. It helps us also to be able to categorize these tasks into buckets, such that whoever is handling it knows that they are supposed to be working on this part of the project. So for the priority, we add focus to that because it helps us to ensure criticality is done, and things around reliability can be focused on. And so when we pass it on to our clients, we do not have any complaints. The project calendar and the task list, they are linked. They are linked to the milestones that Maria talked about earlier. And so when we link it up like that, we see where there are dependencies and we can better manage our resources within the team. So here we have a good roadmap on both the schedule and the task list, and this helps us to deliver effectively for our client. I will now pass it over to Frank to walk us through to the end of this presentation.
Okay, thank you, Yipi. I'm going to talk about our team discussion board. So based on our project plan, we will divide it into different stages for our project. So this is also remind us like about our milestones, what our weekly focus is, and then it's all interconnected with it's all interconnected with our project calendar, and then the milestone Maria introduced. So the first week, the quick example is like the first week we will build the team, introduce our project, what is the customer expectations, what the whole project will be about, and then second I will introduce our document library. So for this document library, we will set up for our team access or public access. We want to share this knowledge with customers to give them more confidence about our team, to attract more project for us. So quick example is like the government resources, and then how we did, like what is the digital transformation that are available in public, and then we have our own document. Let's see here, project files. So we are required to have our team charter, what will our project will be, what challenge will be, what our schedule, how we manage those risks. So this one give us more details how when we go through the project, and then we continue build our team, and then we have all those resources ready to share with the publics, and then give them more confidence about us, and then attract more customers. So I will close this our project, and then hopefully everybody enjoy it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank
Professor.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.